Your care, your health, your priority.
Hello, welcome to the first episode of Your Health, Your Priority campaign. I am your host, Faith Audu. Today, I have Lanre here with me, and we are going to be talking about understanding your mental health as a caregiver. So, you're welcome, Lanre.
Thank you.
So, Lanre, please, can you tell us how long you've been a caregiver?
So I've been a caregiver for a couple of years now, and it's been an interesting experience for me. I mean, it has its own challenges, but yeah, the rewards are great. The rewards are very, very helpful.
So, can you share your journey as a caregiver and how it has impacted your mental health?
My journey so far in caregiving has been a bumpy one, because there have been several experiences that I can say are not very palatable, but it's a part of the job. People we care for, some of them have special needs. Most of them have emotional and physical needs that they need to be met basically, and it can be very challenging to sometimes to work with them, but at the same time it's also good. It gives you this feeling of it gives you this feeling of satisfaction when you are able to care
I
for
know, right?
people that are vulnerable, let me put it that way. Just to answer your question, it's been a great journey so far.
Oh, I see. So, Larry, what is like your biggest challenge? Like, what has been the biggest challenge you faced as a caregiver, and how have you been able to manage it?
The biggest challenge would be sleeping, burnout, because most times you have long shifts and you tend to be burnt out from the work, from your shift. Basically, it's normal because it's part of the job. I mean, it's something I've known from the beginning that you're going to be having long hour shifts. So, I get burnt out sometimes, and the way I tend to mitigate that is to ensure that I get enough rest. I drink water a lot. At least I drink 2 liters of water every day,
That makes
and
sense.
that really helps. I mean,
Yeah.
it helps me a lot. Also, when I get burnt out and I feel overwhelmed, probably I tend to spend time with my family. I mean, my wife is an amazing listener. She listens when we go out on dates. I tell her how things are. If I'm feeling stressed, I tell her about it, and she just calms me down. And yeah, that works for me.
Yeah, I think you should add the movies too, because
Yeah, I'm a
that
very
is
movie
really
fan. Yeah, I'm a
very
big movie fan.
that can
Yeah,
be very, very refreshing.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Lanre. So, why do you think it is important for caregivers to prioritize their health?
Well,
Why do you
I
think?
mean, it is very, very important. It is very, very important for caregivers to take care of their mental health. It is super important. I mean, there's nothing else to it. If you don't take care of your mental health, then how then are you supposed to take care of people that are vulnerable? It
I
cannot
know.
work. In fact, your productivity at work might be impacted, it might be affected rather, because you need to be on your A game. There are several tasks that go into caregiving, that go into being a carer. You have to be on your A game at every opportunity that you get, because the people you are taking care of, they have needs that needs to be met. They have needs to be met rather. So you have to be on your A game. You have to be focused. You have to be sharp at every interval, at every shift that you go to. So yeah, it's important to take care of your mental health.
Okay. So, are there like support systems that you have that actually help you with that? Well, I know you mentioned your wife. Apart from your wife, are there like any professional support systems that you actually adopted within the years to
Yeah,
help you?
well, yes, there are. There's a community of caregivers that I am a part of.
In
Yeah,
Middlesbrough
in
here?
Middlesbrough.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. In Middlesbrough, there's a community of caregivers that I'm a part of. Some of them live like 0 0.1 miles away from my house, and we take walks. I mean, walking helps you to clear your mind. It does a lot of things to you. So we take walks on days that we know that we're not on shift, so we're not going to work.
That
We
makes
just
sense.
take walks together, share our experiences. If we have anything bothering us, we share amongst each other and we look for solutions, basically.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. So, generally, can you give like advice to caregivers? Can you tell them something to make them know that they are actually being seen, and yeah, can you just talk to the caregivers?
Well, an advice for caregivers would be to take care of themselves. I mean, it's a kind of role or a kind of job that requires your A game. It requires your all, basically. Most times you tend to forget to take care of yourself, and self-care can be very, very important. I mean, you can't overemphasize the importance of self-care.
Yes.
And yeah, I would say for caregivers that are people that are just coming into the role of caregiving, please prioritize your mental health, and at the same time, please take care of yourself. Ensure that you always take rests when you feel like you're due for a rest. Please take your rest. Ensure that your mental health is protected.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, thank you very much, Lanre,
No problem.
for coming.
No
We
problem.
really appreciate you. And to our caregivers, remember that your health is always your priority. You cannot overemphasize it.
Yeah.
There are factors, there are support systems out there ready to help you. And we are going to be opening them up to you as time goes on. So, just stay tuned and keep following us. Thank you. See you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.